Last Tuesday, we talked about a potential bearish case if we get a reversal and coming below 5,200. Did we get that? This is 5,200. We only get a temporary commitment or a spring. Intraday, we have it with an hourly time frame, but it did not have any follow through to the downside. And immediately have a reversal and then grinding up. Not much progress to the upside either. In terms of the volume, if we look at this demand right here, this is poor quality. Let's compare to the bearish volume. On the way down, we have a downswing. There's a lot of the supply. This 1 bar reversal or breakdown of the flag is still with high volume. There's high level of the supply. If we look at this demand, apart from this 2 volume right here, it's relatively good demand, vibrant. Other than that, this is mediocre, relatively poor quality of the demand. I doubt that we will have a sustainable rally compared to the past. Something like this. This is not a good quality of the demand. And we know what happened next. We have a exhaustion of the demand followed by increase of the supply kick in with a bearish bar. Supply has been increasing and then that kickstart this down move. Previously, we have this good demand. Look at this volume, look at this volume, look at this volume. Relatively strong demand, good quality of the demand or aggressive demand. Unlike what we have right now, although in terms of the price action is still grinding up, we did not have any reversal. In terms of the trend, the price action is still positive. Apart from yesterday and the day before, we have a bit of the rejection tail, not a big deal. Here, almost tested 5260. This is the level that we discussed last Tuesday. We talked about if we did not get a reversal from this level, 5200, then likely we'll see a push up and then to test this axis line. The axis line is somewhere around 5260 to 70. So tested this level, have a bit of the rejection, did not draw too much of the supply. That's also important. It doesn't mean that if we have a rejection from a resistance level, then it will have a reversal. Not necessary. We still need to look at the supply level. There's not much supply and also not much demand either. Right now is indecisive, still waiting for a catalyst. Tomorrow should be quite important, or even later when Fed's Chairman Powell will speak. We should see some movement shortly. In terms of the immediate direction, this is a key level and is depending on the catalyst that's about to happen. Either we'll have a reversal from here and then pull back. Like I said last week, even if we do get a pullback, get a reversal, then it won't be as good as previous reversal signal because this is relatively vibrant movement to the upside, unlike previous upswing. Even if we get a rejection or a reversal, then at least there is this access zone that it could defend, like 5175 to 5200. This is the first zone that will turn into a support zone. We have this demand line. If we extend the channel, we are bumped into this channel overbought. This is a channel overbought right here without a lot of the supply, without a lot of the commitment from the bear. I wouldn't be surprised if we do have a pullback, a rejection, come back to test 5200 or 5175, or even go back to the other end of the channel to test the demand line. We need to see how much supply will we draw up. That will be the key. For the bullish case, if we do have a breakout above, then likely it's going to test the previous high. That's the all-time high. But either way, this is the uptrend, a long-term uptrend. And here is a change of character that suggests that this uptrend has come to an end temporarily, going into at least a trading range. And this excessive supply will need to be tested as well. A more preferred scenario that I anticipate is this is the range Either it turn from this level or grind out a bit and then turn from here to have a test and with a decreasing of the supply to consolidate from here. This is a bullish scenario. However, if suddenly the CPI data doesn't look good and everyone is panic, or if the Fed says something not that favorable to the markets to drop a lot of the supply, even higher than before, then we should see a breakdown to have a low test. This is still not that bearish yet, because if we look at the long-term trend, here is a long-term trend, routing, handle, breakout, run up, and this is the backup action or a pullback, which is relatively healthy. This sort of the pullback is expected, but this is way overdue. Either way, I'm still waiting for the event to happen and see whether we have a reaction and how much supply that it will come out. The important thing is we stick to the current setup of the stocks. So if we have a decent setup, then we can still trade it to the upside unless majority of the setup fail. Then we know that this is not a good time to trade, at least to the long side. Short term, I'm watching closely for any type of a reversal, or here we still another 100 points or 150 points going to test the all-time high. Not that far either. I wouldn't be surprised to have further push, a final push to test that and then to draw up some supply with a reversal bar. If you want to catch my latest videos, click on the subscribe button and the bell right now so that you get instant notification once I upload my latest video. If you want to check out my online courses, go to tradeprecise.com to find out how to profit consistently from any market without using complex indicator or understanding any financial statement, no matter you are trading or investing.